Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Amy, or Amylouise. I am a professional makeup artist of 13 years and the aim of my channel is to help you grow and develop your makeup skills and your knowledge around all things beauty. Today I'm going to show you how I did this eye look. We're going to do this together. It's a little... it looks like it's going to be harder than it is, but I genuinely think that this is one of the easier but bold and dramatic looks that is possible. I am going to be using the Beauty Bay by the Sunset Horizons by Beauty Bay palette and a couple of pigments, but this is like the main thing of the look, and honestly it is a lot easier than it looks. So if you are interested on seeing how I did this, keep on watching. Okay, so to start off with, my eye is primed with a Amylouise base number 2, and I'm going in with a Jaclyn Hill Morphe JH38 and the bright yellow in the palette, just here. And I'm just going to take this, any little pencil brush will do for this. All I'm going to do is I'm going to first off tap out the crease that I've got with my primer. Hooded eyes are a bit. I'm going to take this and I'm just going to pack this right on that very first part of my eye. I want to take it onto the lid and up through and above the crease. Next I'm taking a JS13 by Morphe and I'm going in with this shade here. It is called Reef, and it's just kind of a medium orange shade. I'm going to pack this half on that shade, half off. And I don't want too much of this because I am going in with a deeper orange next. But I'm just literally patting this right on. I'm not concentrating on the blend, I just want to pat it on. Then I'm going to take that same brush and I'm going in with the slightly darker orange just over here called Sorbet, and I'm just going to pick that up, same brush like I said, and I'm just going to pack this on over that. So I'm going 50% on, 50% off from lashes up through my crease. I want to be able to look forward and still be able to see those colours above. What's on the lid isn't like super important because we're going to cover that anyway, as you can see, but you do want that kind of the base of colour. I'm going to take another pencil brush. This is by Morphe. There is no number on this, but it is just a little pencil brush. Let me move my phone. And I'm taking the hot pink in the palette, and you can see this is going pretty quickly. So I'm just going to pat this again right next to it and slightly over the edge of that orange. You'll see that they just kind of blend themselves. I'm now going in with a Jessup 231 brush. I've just slapped myself in the nose with it. And I'm taking Hibiscus, this purple kind of deep Palmer Violet kind of shade, and I'm just going to do the exact same thing. I'm just tapping these colours on. I'm not doing anything crazy, I'm not concentrating on the blend, that will come later. And then I'm going to keep this brush and I'm going in with the shade below it, which is this deeper purple called Twilight. And with this, I'm going to start to pull this shape out, just like this. I'm not too bothered about getting it messy down here because I am going to clean that up. And you can see I don't want to like pull it out too far. I'm then going to take the Jessup 223 brush. This is a short stubby little brush. And I'm going to go into that same shade and I'm going to really pack this on the outer corner. And then back to the brush I just used to just soften those edges just that little bit. There is a lot of brushes in this, I'm sorry. This one is the Jessup 227 brush and I'm taking the shade bikini, which is just here, this kind of really light violet shade. I'm going to use this to start to blend out the edges on the purples. So just backwards and forwards over those edges. I'm taking a Morphe M433 and I'm going to mix the two pinks together. So Flamingo and Dusk, I'm just going to do that. And this is going to just start the blend up here where the pinks and the oranges meet, going up into that purple. Then to a Morphe M456 and I'm going in with the first orange that we used, Reef, and we're gonna start to blend this front part. And I'm taking this pretty much right up into my brow, and I'm gonna take it right to the front of the inner corner, right where that yellow is too. Like, don't be scared. Nice, soft, big circular motions. And blend that out. I'm now taking an M441 and I'm going to mix the two lightest purples that we used. We're going to get this outer edge really nice and hazy. Just like that. So it looks a little bit messy right now, but what we're going to do is we're going to go right back to the beginning, that very first step when we use the yellow. We're going to go through the colours, we're going to reapply them, re-intensify them in the exact same way, but slightly work on that blend at the same time, and that will get this just looking impeccable. So I'm going to go ahead and do that now. Okay, so we've got to this stage. Again, it still looks a little funky, but I just, like, trust me, it comes together. So I'm going in with the Pastel Roses pigment in the shade Autumn Love and a little bit of glitter glue with a flat brush. The flat brush is one from like my old college makeup kit. Any little flat brush that you don't mind ruining. And I'm going to take the Collection Glam Crystals glitter glue. I like to just squeeze the tube and then pick it up on the flat brush itself. And what we're going to do with this is we're going to pin on a cut crease shade directly over all the eyeshadow. And I'm stopping it right before that darkest purple. Now I'm going to take a flat brush. This one is a Amylouise brush from the Mirror makeup set. I'm going to open my Pastel Roses pigment. I'm going to tap into the product with the brush, trying not to drop it or anything. I want this glue to start to set down a little bit and get tacky, and then I'm just going to pat the pigment over the top. You see this? Like, oh, it is just stunning. And now on the dry area where you've not added the glitter glue, you can use the excess over the top. It won't stick as well, but it will stick and it'll just kind of be really soft and delicate and almost fade out naturally. Pop the lid on, otherwise it's gonna get everywhere. And then I'm gonna use the Glam Crystals and that brush again, just pick up a little bit more. Now what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to kind of create like a wing shape with the glitter glue. So I'm going to start off about halfway across my lash line and take it diagonal. Then I'm going to take a smaller flat brush. This is one that I got with the Amylouise Crisp Finishes. And I'm taking the Queen's Flutters pigment in Funfetti. And there is just a tiny bit of glitter glue on this brush. I'm just going to pick up the Funfetti on the brush. And I'm going to apply this diagonally like a wing liner. Just be warned, that stuff will get everywhere, like everywhere. But I've kind of created this a wing shape. Now it's not perfect, but again, just trust the process. I'm going to take a cotton bud and some micellar water and just clean up this outer edge just a little bit. Okay, I'm going to take some concealer under my eye, not a lot, and this is going to be like the concealer for the rest of my face. I'm not going to add more later. I'm just going to take a brush and blend this all underneath. I'm going to take a Jessup 226 brush and the shade right here called Hibiscus. This is just a little flat stubby brush, and we're going to rock this right into the outer half of my lash line, just tapping that in, and then I'm going to drag it up almost wing style. And I'm going to take that same brush and go into the shade next to it, the lighter purple. I'm going to tap this on the inner lash line and just blend in the middle of that. I'm taking a Sigma E36, it's this really tiny little blending brush. I don't know if you're even going to be able to see that. And I'm taking the shade Deep, this blue shade right here, and I'm going to pop that all underneath that purple, both purples. And again, I'm going to blend it up into the outer corner just over here too. Again, I'm not too bothered about keeping it really tidy. I can clean that up. And then I'm taking another pencil brush. This is a Morphe M431, and I'm going in with the gold shimmer at the top of the palette. This is going on my inner corner and the very like inside of my lash line just here. I'm bringing it up to make that pigment just for a little bit of extra something something, and it's beautiful. Okay, I'm actually taking a brow brush from Morphe. This is the M158, and where did I put it? And the Amylouise Acid Rain in Ibiza, and I'm going to use the angle side of the brush and apply this to my waterline. I'm just going to go back to my concealer brush, and I can just kind of sweep underneath that concealer and just tidy that up a little bit, just like that. Okay, so mascara top and bottom as always. Before I put my lashes on, I'm going to go in with this Miss Baby Mega Volume by L'Oreal Paris mascara just on my lower lash line, just on my lower lashes. You want to make sure that the black mascara has set first, otherwise it's just going to go like a mucky colour. But having the black mascara on below gives your lashes like a bit of extra volume, and then this just really sits on top and kind of paints over that black, and you just get the best result in my opinion. Now that's not like super obvious, but I just thought it was a cute little like tie-in. I'm going to pop some lashes on and do my base, and then I will be right back to see the finished look. Okay guys, I am back. Base is on. I've not touched my eyes at all. There will be a full list of products I've used down below, but this is the finished look. Fix my nose ring. I was gonna do my hair, and then I realised I'm gonna be under a cap and mask for the next like 8 hours, so you can just deal with this honestly. Yeah, like it'll do. But this is the finished look. I really enjoy this look. Like, it's something a bit different, and honestly the past like month-ish I've really not really been wearing makeup, and when I have, it's been like BB cream, powder, a little bit of like liquid blush and bronzer, highlighter and lip balm, like my brows. That is like all I've really been wearing, unless I've specifically like sat down to put makeup on to film a video. My day-to-day makeup has been like next to nothing, honestly. Like, it's just too hot, it's too humid, and I'm working a lot of hours, like I'm going like a crazy person, so I don't really want to be wearing like a full face of makeup under a mask and a cap, running around sweating. So that is my life story at the minute. But yeah, this is the finished look. Let me know what you think. Are you going to try and recreate this? Do you think it's as easy as I think it is? I think this is like a really easy look. It looks more like complex and awkward to do than it actually is. Yeah, but this is the finished look. Let me know what you think down below. As always, thank you so much for watching, and if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button. It really does help me out, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.